Hi everyone, it's Karen and I'm back with my design team project for AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy, and this is my second project for January, but my first project since I got my design team package. And I had started these little gift bags ahead of time because I wasn't sure when my design team package was going to arrive because of the post. And then when it arrived, I finished them off with the things Kim had sent. And I'm ready to show them to you. So I started off with these little gift bags. They're 3 inches wide and 4 inches tall, and they have red little hearts embossed on them. They had a string in the top, and I took the string out and I took the gorgeous pieces of lace from Kim's shop. This is a topper from one of her pieces. This is a piece of her knotted lace. And then this is one of the pieces that I received in my design team package this month with all the florals on it. And I did slow stitching on all of them. So this is something I really love doing, slow stitching in the winter. I don't know why, but there's something about the winter and sitting and slow stitching that I find really relaxing. And so I slow stitched all through the lace, and that's the one thing about the laces Kim carries in the shop are just perfect for slow stitching. And so you'll want to go over to the shop and see what she has, and I know she's getting more and more in, and I will leave links in the description box below to her shop on Etsy so that you can go and check out what she has. And also I'll link the designers that are currently designing for her, as they are creating beautiful and inspirational projects, and they have received beautiful design team packages from Kim's shop. And you can just click on the links below and go over and see what they're creating and get inspired by them. I just follow the lace a lot of times with my stitches, and I just used a pink colored embroidery floss. I added in some little seed beads. These ones are little tiny 11-0 seed beads, so you can see the little bit of sparkle there. It also adds more texture on top of that beautiful knotted lace. These little flowers are from my stash. I just stitched those on as well. And then there is a string of beautiful red and pink beads that I did all the way around the top of the bag, and that's all hand stitched on. I did a piece on the back as well and finished this corner off on the back with more of the seed beads and stitches. And I just slide my hand inside the bag and stitch away. Now that's not to say that I don't sometimes make a mistake and catch, and I have to really watch that when you're, of course, stitching inside of a little bag like this. But if you go slowly, it works out quite well, and I have a lot of fun doing it. That's the most important thing I find with my crafting. And then I added these little tags that I had from my stash. I stickled them up, and then I'm going to put a little piece of fiber on there, and then a bulb pin. These are my own bulb pins, but Kim does have bulb pins in the shop, I believe in silver and gold possibly. You'll have to check. And then these are the little charms that came in my design team package, and I just love them. They're little pin and heart charms, and so I attached those onto each of the bulb pins to dangle off the corner. And this, instead of the string, I added a little Velcro closure here. They're just Velcro dots. And then in this one's going to go to a friend. So I put in a little altered clothespin. I put 3 little magnets down the back, so it can either be clipped, something can be clipped onto it, and then it also can be attached onto a magnetic surface. Or it could be just clipped onto like a string, like I showed last year when I made the ones that I have strung up in my craft room here with pictures hung on them. And so this can be attached. The string can go through the hole, and then the picture can attach below. And it's just got a little piece of that gorgeous lace that I said reminds me of fuchsias, and then some little blings from my stash and a little butterfly from my stash. That is the first little bag, and that one is going to go to a friend. And then this is the second one. And again, I'll start with the bag. This is a gorgeous trim from Kim's shop, and I added beads and strung the beads through with some embroidery floss in the pink and red, 2 rows along the top to hold that lace on. And then I used a portion of the leaf dangle trim that she had sent in my design team package, and I added that on. And they're really long, and I just cut them where I wanted them to go. And I actually had enough that I was able to cut them in half and put half on the front and the other half on the back. So that worked out really well. And then on the front piece, the pink trim that Kim had in my design team package, such a pretty trim. I used just a portion of it. Again, slow stitched those on with just some French knots and some little stitches here and there, little stab stitches, to add this onto the bottom of the bag. And again, little tag, Valentine tag with stickles, some fibers, and another one of those gorgeous little charms on a bulb pin on the side. And then this one again, it's got a Velcro closure, and inside this one is another altered paper clip. These are so fun to give gifts. And this one I've done with just a collection of laces on the base, and then a little pink bow. Kim has had bows in her shop, and it's always fun to have the bows that are ready to go. A little bit of butterfly from my stash and a little bead, and then again finished with the magnets on the back. So that's the second one, and those are going to go to friends. And then I have one here that I just did as a pocket, and I put this gorgeous pink trim on that Kim sent me with the mesh. It's on a mesh background, and I just fussy cut it out, these long tendril parts away, and I left the mesh at the top. And then I hand stitched it, and you can see there's little heart shapes inside this heart, so I just stitched all along there. I added some of her little blings that she had sent in with my design team package, and then on the tendrils that came down here, I stitched them and then added the little pink seed beads on there as well. And then on the very bottom here is another part of that pink lace. It's sort of the other side of this one. This one has like two scalloped edges on it, and this is one of the scalloped edges, and I just put it on the bottom there and attached it with some little stitches of embroidery floss. And again, a tag with some stickles and some fibers, bulb pin in white this time, and another one of her beautiful charms. And then inside this one, I just left it as a pocket with no Velcro or anything, and I put a pretty tag in there. And this one, I just put a little wooden piece on the bottom with stickles on it that says love. And this is part of the bridal trim that she sent in my design team package, and I added the little flat back pearls and then a bit of tulle from my stash. So it's another way that these pockets can be used. They're so, so cute, aren't they? Now, if you're still with me, and play stay till the end, because I've got something I'm going to show at the end that is going to go as gifts for my subscribers, so you'll want to stay tuned. I just wanted to show you another way, just like this one here. I made another one similar, this pocket, and what I did was I put it on the front of a little journal. This is just like a little 12-page little journal with just some pretty papers and some tea-stained papers and some other pretty things in it. It's got a flip out and stuff. I just wanted to add this to the front of it. I just thought it looked really pretty. I added it like a belly band, so glued it top and bottom, and then I added a journal card and a tag in here. It could go as an add-on to a journal that you're sending. It could go as a gift with purchase, which I often send out when people purchase things from me, or it could go as just a small single journal as a gift. Really nice, and I just love this pocket that I created on the front of here, so I just decorated the front of it. It's got the beautiful lace that was in my design team package with that gorgeous dangle, and it's all attached at the top with seed beads and a single strand of pink embroidery floss. And then on the bottom is the bridal trim again. And remember when I received it, I said how easy it was to make it, sparkle it all up. This is what it looks like, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I can see I've been cutting away at it, but there's a full piece of it there. Did little clusters of seed beads all in the centers. And then added some stitches around to hold it down, so it's all stitched along the bottom and then embellished with all the seed beads. So lots of texture when you touch it, movement with the dangles. So, so pretty. It's beautiful, pretty, and pretty on the front of this. with the big butterfly in the corner here. And then I made a tag to go in it, so it's got a tag inside. It's just a simple tag with a bow at the top, another one of Kim's beautiful blings at the very top here, and that just slides blank on the other side and just slides into the pocket. And you could put any number of things in there. And so that's just another way that this one could be done the same way, and I probably will. It'll go on the front, and this one I didn't put the extra tag piece on it, but I might still dangle that off as well. So I just wanted to give you ideas of what you could actually do with these little pockets. These I picked up actually at the end last year on sale after Valentine's Day and had them tucked away till now, but they're easily found and in solid colors and white too. So you can get lots of options to pick them up for cheap and pick up some beautiful laces from Kim's shop and make yourself some. Now these two are going to go to my subscribers. So I'm just going to pop these two up the top. So these two I created specifically to send out to 2 of my subscribers. So if you stayed with me, I'm going to tell you that I need you to put the word love and a heart, if you can, if you have emojis and can put a heart, or just put the word love in the comments below, and like this video, and of course be one of my subscribers. And I have to be able to see that you're a subscriber, so make sure you have your settings set so that I can see that you're a subscriber. And I'm going to draw from the comments and give away these 2. And I'll just show you, there's a little surprise inside of them. So I'll walk you through how I've decorated them, and then I'll show you that. So the front, again, has a beautiful trim that was in Kim's shop. I had this one still left in my stash, and I just love the dangle on that. It's so pretty. I've put little French knots all across the top, a little extra embellishment of a flower and a little doily here, and then again stitched it on with beads. And then added beads all the way around on this one as well, all the way around at the top, all hand sewn on. There's the back of and that beautiful dangle trim with the French knots holding it on. And again, at the front, I added some of the pink and white trim that was in my design team package. I just put a strip on it at the bottom here and added French knots and little stitches to hold that all in place. I absolutely love the red, the pink, and the white together. I think it's so pretty. This one again has the fibers. It has the beautiful charm and the little tag. And then this one has a Velcro closure as well, but I have a couple things in there, so it's preventing it from staying closed. But it does have the little Velcro closure at the top. And then inside, this one is just a little tag that I will be sending along with that. And then I made a tiny little journal, and she's made with a wooden heart on top for her cover, and it's all been stickled and blinged up and the word love attached to it with some little wooden hearts and a little tassel trim on the side made with the beautiful trim from Kim's shop, one of my favorite trims. Kim, make sure you're getting more of this in, please. And just a little flower charm and some gold thread to tie it closed. And then it actually does open, and there's little pages shaped in hearts that I have fussy cut out to match the size of the little wooden heart. And I've just used some checkered pink and white paper and some floral pink paper all the way back. I don't know, I can't remember how many pages I put in. I think like 8 or something. And then the back cover is another one of the wooden hearts, and I've left it plain. So this little baby heart journal is inside in this bag, and that is going to go to one of my lucky subscribers. And I really appreciate all of you, and I wish I could give you all gifts, but of course it's not the gift that's the problem, it's the postage that's the problem. And the postage, now that they've gone off strike here in Canada, they've now raised their rates to boot. So yeah, not great for sending out happy mail. So this is the other one I did, and this one will also go to one of my subscribers. This one is a beautiful piece of the lace that was in my design team package last month, but I did see it in some of the girls' design team packages this month, so I know it's still available. And I have sort of cut and rearranged it on here to make this big scallop on the top, and then the pieces down below, little beads and a bead center on this one and this one. The beads all the way around again on the top, and then little cluster of flowers with bead centers on the back. And then another piece of that bridal trim attached along the bottom here, 3 of the little flowers cut out, and then a little piece that sort of kind of looked like a little bit of a heart shape I attached there, and the French knots and little, again, the little 11 pink seed beads and stitches to hold that on. So all the laces were hand sewn on. There's no glue involved. And then again, a cute little Valentine tag, the beautiful charm, some fuzzy, and all attached on that bulb pin. And then this one has the Velcro closure again, and inside of this one is exactly the same. I made 2 identical. And if you've ever made miniature anything, they take a lot of time to make. Another little gift, another little card, and then here's the little miniature. And this one has the dangle on the side as well. It has the gold thread closing it, stickles on the front, love, little wooden hearts, little dangle flower, pretty little dangle made from Kim's laces and trims, and then the pages inside. So yeah, it takes almost as long to put together a couple of these little miniature albums as it does to put together the pages into like a big one, you know, a couple signatures in a big one. But they're a lot of fun. I love actually doing the miniatures. And so I really wanted to make a couple of them. And so that is in the other little bag. And like I said, a heart and or the word love in the comments below. Please like this video and also be a subscriber that I can see, and I will enter you. I will be drawing that probably in, I want to get them to you before Valentine's, so I'll probably draw it at the end of January. I'm just going to pick a day and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to put anything in the description box about the draw. I want it to just be for those that are actually watching my videos and listening, because there are people that just troll through and look for keywords in order to just enter to win prizes. And so I just want this for my subscribers who actually take the time to listen to me and see what I'm making and hopefully be inspired by what I make. And so the only other rules is, of course, you be 18 years or older. I never have anyone on my channel that's less than that has ever shown that they've subscribed to my channel. So I'm not really worried about that. And if you need to play it back so you know what you have to do in order to be entered to win one of these beauties, then just do that. And I will be back very soon with another design team project. I'm just finishing up another one. And I will be back to show that one as well. And I will talk to you then. I hope you are all well, and bye for now.